Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Delano Hunter, and I'm proud to serve as the director of the D.C. Department of Parks and Recreation. And give yourselves a hand for being a part of this wonderful event. We are here to celebrate the ribbon cutting and grand opening of this Fitlot fitness facility that's near and dear to our heart. In 2022 and then 2021, Washington, D.C. was ranked by the Trust for Public Land as having the best recreation system in the nation. Now, of course, we share that honor and that distinction with the National Park Service, but what they cited were the local investments, walkability to our recreation assets, our dog parks, our pools, our spray parks, our fitness facility. And this investment goes a long way in us continuing to be number one, and also to provide open and equitable access to all of our residents, including our seniors. We're especially proud of this partnership with AARP, and I want to thank them for the great work and this great partnership and collaboration. I want to thank Councilmember, that's right, let's give it up for AARP. Thank you. It's good to see some old friends like Mr. Hampton. We go back some years. We're also grateful of the support of the community, many of the seniors here that are a part of our senior games and senior programming. We're excited to re-engage you with safe in-person programming post-COVID. And also want to thank Councilmember Lewis George for her steadfast advocacy on behalf of Ward 4, but seniors in particular. There's not a week that goes by that she isn't pinging us about something. And I'm happy to report that Tacoma is reopened. So, we can now discuss some other issues. So I'm really excited about that. And last but not least, the mayor will be here very shortly. I just have to give thanks to Mayor Bowser for her historic investments in recreation. As an agency throughout our nearly 100-year history, I've read testimonies and budgets from the 60s and 70s. I'm confident in saying that this is the best resource that we've been in our nearly 100-year history. And we are now able to do things specifically for our seniors through Recreation for All that we have always wanted to do but have never had an opportunity to do, such as Senior Games is now a year-round sport. So really excited about that. And in fact, I think we have several of our senior game winners. DC had a distinction. This summer, we competed in Clearwater, Florida. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in Florida. And the district contingency competed against seniors from around the nation. And our DC cohort won 85% of the medals. That's right, 85% of the medals. And we were awarded the Cola Cup. And in fact, several of our senior game participants are here on the side. I ask that you please speak with them so they can share in their experience. But now we're able to do more from our investments in senior games, also the Activating Camp Riverview. We had an overnight senior camp contingency just last week, to our aquatic events and so much more. And that's because of the investment in Mayor Bowser. And it's also because of partnerships, because we know as government we can't do it alone. So this Fitlot collaboration with AARP is just something that was right on time and something that is greatly appreciated. And it's facilities like this that'll help us to maintain our status as not just the best and most comprehensive recreation system in the nation, but also it'll help our seniors to train and compete for the senior games, or even without the senior games, just to have a more active and more healthy lifestyle. So I'm very appreciative. So with that being said, we want to welcome the council member for Ward 4 and an advocate for all things senior throughout the district. Let's give it up for Council Member Janice Lewis George.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. It is great to be with you all today to celebrate our new neighborhood jewel in the Lamont community, this amazing center, this Fitlot. It looks amazing, and we are so excited about it. But I'm excited for it to be in this particular community. The Lamont community has always been a special community. I know it is near and dear to the mayor's heart. Having grown up here in Ward 4 as well on Kennedy Street is near and dear to my heart. And so this is a resource for our seniors to be able to stay fit, to be able to congregate here, and to be able to just enjoy themselves. That's what this is about. So centering it around all of you, this is a gift for you to enjoy and to be able to have in fellowship. And when we were first approached about bringing it to this fitness to Ward 4, we were still in the deep part of our pandemic. And our seniors did not have many spaces where they could safely exercise outdoors, which is really an essential component to staying healthy. And so this fitness center park is the answer to an important unmet need in our community, and will continue to be a great resource in the long term. I want to thank our AARP partners, especially the AARP DC chapter. If you are an AARP DC chapter, please raise your hand, specifically Ann and Lewis and Ronald for donating the Fitlot and to allowing this to be in Ward 4. I want to acknowledge some of our amazing Ward 4 partners. We don't do anything here alone in Ward 4. So some of our Ward 4 leaders are here. I want to acknowledge Allison Brooks, who's the chair of 4B. I want to acknowledge Veronica Ingram, who is the Mini Aging Commission president. Veronica, raise your hand. And so many other partners who are here today. We could not have done this without them. And AARP DC chapter has supported our community long before I was here, long before after I will be here. And we could not do this without you. You all have always stood up and met the need for our seniors in our community. So when I say today we are grateful for you, I mean it on behalf of myself, but the entire community. And Joanne, we have the amazing ability to have the actual president of AARP. I mean, we're talking national AARP. And she's right here in the Lamont community of Ward 4. And so today we are ready to get fit, and we are ready to open this up officially. And one of the things we want to do is also acknowledge a few people who will always be a part of this, right? And that is our amazing Department of Parks and Recreations. Because they will be here, as they always are, day in and day out, serving this community as they always have. And they just continue to set the bar even higher, which is why we just continue to demand more. I know if you heard that joke, if you do good, people just want more from you. Well, Director Hunter, I'm going to continue to ask for more, but you have more than delivered for our community. I would want to say about the Tacoma Pool. We were waiting for a long time to get it open, but we finally did. And our seniors say we want our water aerobics. We want to make sure we can do our water aerobics in the morning. And we want it open as many times. And so Director Hunter said, I know it's been a delay, but the mayor, Muriel Bowser, and myself have decided that Tacoma Pool is now going to be a 7-day-a-week pool. And you all, that means we are one of the only DPR pool centers in the city that have a 7-day-a-week. So we're talking about the ability for you to go to the aerobics, swim, do that work, and then come right out here and get your workout in as well. So it's going to be great, and I'm sure Ward 4 seniors are going to be back doing the fitness and be able to get that championship award as always. So, without further ado, I just want to, welcome most of our leaders from AARP. I know we are waiting on the mayor to come, but this is a huge opportunity. There will be, after this, for all the leaders of the community, we're going to do a competition. I don't know, Director Hunter did not bring his shoes, but we're still going to have a lift competition to see who can do the most lifts. Commissioner Brooks, are you in? Okay, well, we're going to find out who's going to be on the lift. I'm in, but I want to make sure we have some more individuals in. So I think, are we going to hand it over? Almost. Okay. Yeah.
I can't keep a few other people I want to acknowledge.
Oh, well, Director Hunter has a few people he wants to acknowledge. I know I was going to say Department of Aging and Community Living, but I think he's going to acknowledge our amazing Department of Aging and Community Living. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Director Hunter, who is going to continue to deliver for Ward 4 seniors. And thank you all. For Ward 4, we are about to get more fit. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you so much. Let's give another hand to Councilmember Louis George. That's right. I actually wanted to acknowledge our partners. To serve seniors in the district, we're one government, and we pride ourselves on our partnerships. And I just wanted to acknowledge the wonderful staff and the interim director from the Department of Aging and Community Living. Also, my DPR colleagues. I'd be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the hardworking men and women of DPR. If you can, if you're a part of the senior division or part of DPR, if you can raise your hand. All right, I want to acknowledge another champion of recreation, and he actually sits on the committee for Recreation, Library, and Youth Affairs, and that's Councilmember Kenyon McDuffie from Ward 5. And at this time, I'd like to invite him to the podium to make remarks. Councilmember McDuffie.
I'm still expecting you to compete.
I deliberately didn't bring my shoes, Councilmember. I got my money on you winning that lift competition. Good afternoon, everyone. It is such an exciting day to be here to help celebrate this partnership between AARP and the District of Columbia government. But I got to start to give thanks the same way that others have given thanks to all the hard-working men and women who helped to make this happen. But I want to start with the director of Department of Parks and Recs, Delano Hunter, and his entire team at DPR. Let's give him one more round of applause. It's one of the hardest working agencies in D.C. government, I got to tell you. If y'all missed Chuck Brown Day a few weeks ago, you missed something special. I think that was one of the highest turnouts that we've had at Chuck Brown Day over at Langdon Field in quite some time since the pandemic. But it was a beautiful day, and it all was because of DPR and all the hard work that they put in. I also want to recognize my colleague and friend, Ward 4 Councilwoman Janice Lewis-George, who it's not just Delano Hunter who gets texts. Whenever there's something that you can help out with in Ward 4, whether it's the stuff that small businesses need in her community, whether it's recreation centers, whether it's any other issue that somebody can help with, I've gotten some of those texts from this councilwoman because she's been fighting for Ward 4 residents since she's gotten in office, and I think she deserves a round of applause. Let's give her a hand for all her hard work on behalf of Ward 4, especially Ward 4 seniors. And then finally, in closing my remarks, I want to give a special thanks to the person who runs our entire District of Columbia government, who makes sure she puts in work with people like Joanne and AARP to do these types of partnerships with Fitlot, DPR, and for you all seniors that are here today, and that is our Mayor Muriel Bowser, for all the work that she's done. Let's give her a warm round of applause for all the things that she's done as a native to Ward 4 and somebody who never stops putting in work on behalf of the seniors of the District of Columbia, because she knows, as I do, and we all do, that you all have put in work for decades to make sure that we have gotten to the place that we are as a prosperous city across this nation. So thank you all for giving me the opportunity to be here with you all today to celebrate this partnership. I couldn't be more delighted, and I'm going to turn it back over to Delano Hunter to introduce our mayor.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. At this time, we have a very special guest to introduce the mayor, and that's none other. Let's give a warm round of applause to Community Senior Miss Rose Lassiter.
Good afternoon. My name is Rose Lassiter. I moved to this neighborhood in 1987. The Lamont Recreation Center was being renovated at that time. For many years, we seniors have enjoyed a remarkable and fulfilling senior program here at Lamont. Some of these wellness activities we enjoyed were chair exercise, exercising by music, walking through the neighborhood for breast cancer, going to churches to celebrate Black history and other religious programs, going to holiday places like to see plays like the Kennedy Center, the Public Playhouse, the Arena Stage. And also we had plays that we had given at the Lamont Recreation Center that we had developed. We also visited the Martin Luther King Jr. Monument and other monuments. We had fun rides on the Spirit of Washington and the Odyssey, sponsored by DPR. We also attended celebrations given by our mayor, Muriel Bowser, like dinners, picnics, senior luncheons, and etc. We the seniors of the Lamont Recreation Center are here to show you how much we appreciate the fact that our mayor, Muriel Bowser, with her busy schedule, she took our time to celebrate us of this AARP Fitlot. This is a grand opening, and we know that we will appreciate the fact that it's here. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the mayor of the District of Columbia, Mayor Muriel Bowser. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Appreciate you.
Let's give Rose a big round of applause. Well, it's always great to be in this beautiful Lamont community. It is great to see neighbors and friends, new friends and old friends, and I emphasize old when I talk about goings. Old friend and a loyal friend to this community and to Coolidge. I'm also so pleased to meet and welcome Joanne Jenkins from AARP. I don't have to tell you, like, she's a celebrity because she represents a powerful group of Americans, and she just provides innovative leadership that makes us all focus on disrupting aging. And she's trying to get me to join AARP. But God is good to me that gave me 50 years. So I am, not yet, Miss Jenkins. But I'm also just happy to acknowledge our AARP leadership right here in D.C., who just does such an incredible job for us. And I am just so pleased that our state rep, Ron Hampton, is Ron Hampton here? There he is, right in the front. It's good to see you. It's always good to see you. Our council member, Janice Lewis-George, I walked in when she was being recognized, and also our council member for Ward 5, Council Member Kenya McDuffie, who always focuses on Ward 4. We were partners on so many issues when I was a member of the council, and as a neighbor who understands Ward 4. Ward 4 and Ward 5 are like cousins, right? We're like cousins. I'm a native of Ward 5. I've lived now longer in Ward 4 than any place else. But we're like cousins. Like, we're literally cousins. And so we understand our issues and how important it is that those issues are represented on the council in each of our wards and across the city. You heard from Delano Hunter, I know, our Director of Aging and Community Living, Jessica Smith. I want to thank them all for their great work. I had to give Delano Hunter and the team at DPR big kudos. Give them some more big kudos because they deserve it. I think they had one of the most successful summers, and there's Lewis Davis. I didn't recognize Lewis Davis, also our local AARP. Let's give Lewis a big round of applause. We are just so proud of what DPR has done in keeping kids occupied during the summer and making sure in all 8 wards, all hours of the day, that we had activities, and I'm proud of that. But we have never taken our eyes off of how we get and re-engage with seniors during COVID and post-COVID, and how we're always thinking of new and exciting ways to enrich your lives with our programming. My challenge to DACL and also my challenge to DPR is, yes, we have facilities and we provide lunch and other meals, but that is not all seniors want to do. So we have to always be thinking of ways that we can get your feedback and keep you engaged in what we're doing as a city. I've previously spoken about some of those investments and people of all ages, and that includes more senior fitness programs and 300 new opportunities at the DC Senior Games, which actually kicked off today in a special ceremony. We're proud of this outdoor facility as well, because we know that part of aging is aging well and staying fit and being able to live independently in your own homes. And the stronger and healthier we are as we age, the better able we are to live full lives in our city. So I understand that classes have already started and will be available every Monday and Wednesday here at 10 a.m. So we look so forward to seeing more and seeing you out in the communities and giving us more ideas about how to serve you, What programs and services do you want so that you're living full and independent lives right here in your hometown or in your homes? And so I am very pleased now. I'm going to introduce Miss Jenkins, I hope. Is that right? Robert's going to introduce her. Mr. Hampton, may you do the honors in introducing our special guests.
Very special honor. First of all, let me say good afternoon to everyone. I am Ronald Hampton, the volunteer state president of AARP District of Columbia, and I'm beyond excited to welcome everyone to today's grand opening. The Mayor Bowser, Ward 4 Council Member George, ANC Commissioner Ms. Brooks, Director Hunter, who is a longtime friend, someone that I've renewed friendship with. Thank you for joining us. And welcome to everyone here, and a big thank you to all of the volunteers who helped make this event possible today. I'm honored to introduce to you the CEO of AARP, Ms. Joanne Jenkins. It's under her leadership and because of her vision that AARP has embarked on this ambitious goal of opening outdoor fitness parks in all 50 states, the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, as well as the U.S. Virgin Islands. As CEO of AARP, Ms. Jenkins leads the world's largest nonprofit, nonpartisan membership organization with nearly 38 million members since 2014. Since 2014, Joanne has transformed AARP into a leader in social change, empowering all people to choose how they live as they age. Under her leadership, AARP has won the Malcolm Bainbridge Baldrige National Quality Award and has been recognized as one of the world's most ethical companies, as well as being named to the Fast Company's Best Workplace for Innovators and one of Washington Post's 2020 top workplaces for the 5th consecutive year. Congratulations. Joanne's best-selling book, Disrupt Aging, has become a signature rallying cry for revolutionizing society's views on aging that's driving new social consciousness and sparking innovative solutions for all generations. She holds board and advisory positions, numerous corporate and civic organizations. She is the Baldrige Fellow and received the Baldrige Leadership Award. And in 2019 and 21, Fortune magazine named her one of the world's 50th greatest leaders. And so everyone, please welcome AARP CEO, Ms. Joanne Jenkins.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure to be here. And when I came to AARP and we decided to write the book Disrupt Aging, it was because people were thinking older people only wanted to be at home or be in some facility. And it was like, I know that's not true. That 50 is not the new 30 and 60 is not the new 40. That 60 is 60, and I think it looks pretty good. Right? So, Madam Mayor, come on over, right? So I want to thank Ronald and say good afternoon to everyone here today. We are so delighted to be here, especially to open this AARP-sponsored outdoor fitness park. We are thrilled that so many of the community leaders are here with us, including Mayor Bowser, our Ward 4 Council member, Janice Lewis-George, the Director of Parks and Recreation, Delano Hunter, and Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner Allison Brooks. But mostly, we are excited that all of you are here with us. As I was talking to the councilwoman, she said, well, I'm so excited you were here with your busy schedule. And I said, it's the only place I can go when people aren't complaining about something I've done. So, right? So we are all excited to be here. You know, in 2019, before COVID, it was our 60th anniversary. And I'm so proud to say that AARP was founded in 1958 by a woman, Dr. Andrus. I was also born in 1958. So and I'm the first female to be the CEO since she founded AARP 60 years ago. So as part of our effort to celebrate our 60th anniversary, we wanted to do something to give back to the communities, and we asked the staff what should we do. And one of the recommendations was, why don't we open a fitness park in every state across the country, the District of Columbia and the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. And so this is our 52nd. I was at the first one. I thought this was going to be the last one, but the staff tells me Hawaii is the only one that we haven't done. I'm not sure why they said send Joanne to D.C. and somebody else to Hawaii, but I'm glad to be here because my mother-in-law lived in this community, and so I'm excited to be here with you all today to open this 52nd park. You know, these parks represent AARP's commitment to supporting health and wellness and livable communities all across the country. And we know livable communities requires that people of all ages have access to great places where they can live and work and play. And that's become even more important over the last couple of years as we've all struggled to cope with COVID-19 pandemic. And with most outdoor exercise facilities closed during that time, having a place to exercise outdoors has become even more important to our health. And so we know that positive change begins in community at the local level. And as our organization is headquartered here in the district, we want to be good neighbors. And what better place for us to be here than at the Lamont Recreation Center. So on behalf of our 38 million members and people who are 50 and older all over the country, we want you to stay healthy and wealthy and wise. And most of all, this facility is free. And working with the Department of Parks and Recreation, they're going to be working with all of you in designing exercise programs and uses for the facility here. So I want to take a moment just to thank our community engagement team, especially Maury Smiles and Joel Hartworld, our AARP DC state-led hardest working director, Lewis Davis, who's here with us, and of course our state president, Ronald Hampton, and all of the other volunteers who work with us. So it's our sincere hope that this equipment will get good use and bring together all of you as a place to gather here in the community. And thank you for allowing me to be here with you today. Thank you.
All right. Now you have heard from us, right? Now it's your opportunity to participate. So we have two more important agenda items. Number one, we're going to officially cut the ribbon, all right, on this new facility. The next is opportunity again where you all have an opportunity to participate. We're going to do a demo, which is going to be led by our wonderful partners. They're going to show you how to utilize this equipment. We want you to get active. I think the council member has challenged me, so it is my duty to participate as well. And we want to get you involved and familiar with the space. So at this time, we want to invite all of our speakers up, including Ms. Lassiter and the mayor and CEO Jenkins and the council members and Mr. Hampton. We'll cut this ribbon and then we'll move directly into a demo. Thank you so much.
Doing a demo, but we're not. We can't come back. Madam Mayor and Joanne, you're gonna hold like that.
We're gonna act like it's ready. Okay. All right. On a count of 3.